Leave it to me.
Ghost message.
One with the sounds. One with the sounds. No hesitation. One with the sound. Keep it together. I sense your weakness. One with bad timing. One with the sound. The end. Hey! Synchronization. Hey! Nah, doesn't matter. Hey! Synchronization. Shape the shapeless. Don't worry. Speeding up. I can't wait. Take it. I'm okay. I should give it my all. Leave it to me. Appear before me. Stay vigilant. Appear before me. Appear before me. Acceptable damage. Appear before me. Acceptable damage. An oversight. Appear before me. Rejuvenating snow. Transmitting frequency. An oversight. Appear before me. Let the winds roar. Hear my command. Beware.
Did you just offer yourself up to be my
What's it
prey?
supposed to be like?
Now, it's just the two of us. Stow away that irrational anger of yours. I just have a friendly reminder for you. Seeing is not always believing. Why are you so sure they told you the truth? Don't jump to conclusions so soon. So stubborn. Why can't you place some of that trust in me? Or do I have to crush you to make you behave for once?
Appear before me. Acceptable damage. Commence healing. Appear acceptable damage. Endless reverberation. Stay vigilant. Appear before me. Let me be your blade. Shake the shapeless! Leave it to me. Appear before me. Appear before me. Let me be your blade. Synchronization. Let the winds roar. Doesn't matter. Leave it to me. Appear before acceptable damage. Acceptable damage. Tranquility. Appear before me. I can handle synchronizing. Verity shines. Appear before me. Appear before me. damage. Appear before me. An oversight. I can handle this. Appear before me. Appear before me. Appear before me. Commence healing. Acceptable damage. Appear before me. Tranquility. Such a nuisance. Appear before me. I can handle this. Appear before me. Strategic adjustment required. Endless reverberation. Appear before me. I can handle this. Appear before me. Appear before me. Appear before me. I can handle this. Let me be your blade. Synchronize. Shape the shapeless. Let the winds roar. Transmitting frequency. Appear before me. Appear before me. Strategic adjustment required. Appear before me. Appear before me.
So you knew I was following you all along, huh? My Elysium only breaks under coordinated attacks from both sides. I can never get rid of all these pesky little helpers around you, can I? So you've joined hands against me with Miss Magistrate here. You're always so popular.
Are you all right, Rover?
Of course she is. How could I ever have the... Consider my moment of failure a gift of sincerity, Rover. I trust you haven't forgotten our conversation earlier. Choose me. I'll tell you everything you want. Huh. I see. So she made the move before I could, and told you. Then as the winners, would you be so kind as to tell me how you set me up?
Now I have retrieved the Magistrate's message for me from the puzzle box. But it only points me to the Grand Library. There's no meeting time. Something is still missing. I've solved the puzzle, the discs have been rotated, and the two symbols are now glowing. With this glowing light, a shadow is cast on two other symbols. The black tortoise of the north to the city hall. And the time reads, the Shichen of Cho, in the wee hours of the morning.
It's been 3 days. We both made it on time. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I am Jinshi. It brings me great joy to see you, Rover. To show up as a projection again would be ill-mannered of me. Please rest assured, it is a real human in the flesh you're speaking to. Despite Huanglong's advanced technology, such realistic projection is still impossible. Or perhaps you would like to verify it? It is nothing to be concerned about. An emergency forced me to leave, and I only had the time to prepare some tokens for you. Please, pardon my lack of hospitality. Yes, the Sentinel of Jinzhou is currently absent. Correct. The Sentinels guide and guard humanity as a symbol of our civilization. When a region's sentinel goes absent, chaos is bound to ensue. As this new Jinzhou sentinel Jue is being held captive by the Fraxidus, I had to postpone our meeting and put all my effort into finding its whereabouts. Yes, our thoughts are connected, to a certain degree. I can sense his memories, feelings, and surroundings, though not very clearly. Unfortunately, I haven't. I can feel Jue is in danger. The good news is, I have figured out the culprit behind all of this. Precisely. The Fraxidus plans to advance another lament and cause disasters worldwide. Overseer Scar had several objectives upon infiltrating Jinzhou. to track you down, to test your strengths, and to make you join their cause. To abduct Jue and to resurrect the Threnodian in advance. They must have discovered your value, likely from one of Jue's prophecies. If you join them, they'll gain significant. Should you refuse to join, the Fraxidus will likely want to eliminate you, so you don't get in their way. I have a plan to apprehend Scar. Once we capture him, the Fraxidus won't be that much of a threat to you for the time being. If you are willing to lend us a hand, I will ensure your safety during our cooperation. Of course, your decision is valued, Rover. Speaking of which, you seem to have already gathered a lot from the tokens. Impressive, Rover. The threat Jinzhou is facing is far worse than meets the eye. One of the Threnodians will soon be reawakened. They are the enemies of human civilizations, born from the dark side of our collect. We have been doing our best to prevent the disaster, but the Fraxidus is accelerating the Threnodians' revival. Indeed, you have defeated the Crownless and absorbed its echo with your bare hands. It is the tacit discord that embodies the concept of warfare. Resentment of the fallen, fright of the ignoble, those are the emotions that lay ground for its birth. The Crownless is a tacit discord that possesses powers from the reviving Threnodian. Jinzhou is a border city with an unbreakable will and a strong spirit of resistance. You, however, you were able to defeat and absorb a Threnodian-related Meanwhile, Huanglong's records mention a hero with similar powers who saved our nation during the Threnodian War. She is also mentioned in literature, dating back to Jinzhou's establishment. To uncover your true identity, this could be a helpful lead to pursue. Yes, based on my own deduction, and the prophecies of Jue. You mean the unfinished statue of Jue? I see. Do you mind letting me know what you remembered? Since it's related to our Sentinel, I might be able to help. Rover, the memories of which you speak. As I mentioned earlier, I can resonate with Jue, our Sentinel. Your recollections, they align with what I've witnessed in Jue's memories. Yes, I do remember seeing something similar. I believe it had truly happened in the past. In other words, you may be the person mentioned in our records, the unwavering presence by our Sentinel's side, bonded by an unbreakable trust. Resonators tend to live a longer lifespan, but it is indeed unprecedented to live hundreds of years without any. So many mysteries about you remain unsolved, and your age is just one of the unknowns. Sorry, but I don't know. Jue's last piece of information pointed to the Northfall Barrens, where you should find the Threnodian. I pray you will find your answers there. The Threnodian is resurrecting, and our nation is in grave danger. This reminds me of the Threnodian War all too much. Perhaps this has something to do with your mysterious appearance in Jinzhou. Not really. I don't plan to believe in a hero showing up out of nowhere, and I'm just presenting whatever lead I have about your past, as I know it is troubling you. I want to help you, and that is all there is. Thank you for considering lending us a hand. Your help is much appreciated. But please, they are my people. and the responsibility to keep them safe should fall on no one else but my... I am saying this because I have faith in my abilities, and even more so in the bravery of Jinzhou's soldiers and our... You deserve to make your own decision about this after uncovering your true identity. I appreciate everything you've done for us during the past few days, and once it all settles, I am ready to accommodate and assist in whatever future decision you make. You can leave Jinzhou or the entire Huanglong if you wish. If you ever need me again, you need only ask. Let's keep this a secret between the two of us. How does that sound? Scar, you are now under arrest for committing multiple felonies in Huanglong. Do you have anything to say?
What do I want to say, huh? While I'd love to tell you another story, I guess that's not... Let's cut to the chase, Madam Magistrate. I'm getting bored already.
Very well. You will answer only our questions from now on.
Sure, why not? What do you want to know? Our goal has always been the same. We want you to join us. Forces battle over you, causing all this strife. And yet you remain unaware of your own worth. Whatever. Our interest in you is not affected by such trivial... Sure, why not? What do you want to know? A sentinel such as Jue can predict and correct future events. It gets in our way of achieving our sublime vision. We merely wanted to topple the set future built on lies and take control of our own destiny. Sure, why not? What do you want to know? The Threnodians. They hold the key to our... Together, they will bring us the promised true lament. And we will embrace the new world. Sure, why not? What do you want to know? What is the lament? Disaster? Curse? Some kind of punishment? People only see that the lament brings death, destruction, and countless reverberations that will be reflected, overlapped, and interwoven during the lament. They will be our salvation. The only path to a new life. Sure, why not? What do you want to know?
You kidnapped Jue and revived the Threnodian, accelerating the next lament. This is proof enough that you are the enemy of Jinzhou. Stop dreaming you can force Rover to join you. She is our honored guest, and I will not allow any harm to come her way.
How confident you sound. As the Threnodian's resurrection approaches, Jinzhou is barely holding on. How much longer do you...
Thank you for your concern. We have crushed your schemes once, and we can do it again. I have one last question for you. Abducting Jue, stalking Rover, and setting up an ambush in Chicher village. You couldn't have... Unless...
Unless I'm not the only overseer in Jinzhou, right? I have answered all your questions with full honesty. I don't mind you knowing because it won't make any difference. You can try to stop us with all you have, but it's too late to change the course of history. Now, I have one question for you. You seem convinced we caused the disappearance of Jue. What if I told you there was more to it?
About Jue. What else do you know?
Come closer and I'll tell you, Madam Magistrate. It's a secret for your ears only.
How dare you! Madam Magistrate,
No. It can't be.
Shocked, aren't you? But there's more. What if I told you your sentinel had made this prophecy a long, long time ago? Your all-seeing sentinel abandons you now, of all times. Nida, we're merely adding a touch of extra fuel to the fire that will soon consume all. Rover, care for a wager? I know you've been searching for answers about your past.
Watch out!
You are one of us, the Black Lambs, and you have been chosen to join us, ushering in the new world. Once you discover what you really are, you will come to us with no hesitation. Fraxidus awaits your arrival with open arms. And I look forward to that day in sincere anticipation.
Sorry, Rover. What he mentioned about our sentinel is highly sensitive. I cannot disclose it. Is it a ploy to create distrust among us? Or... I must first find our sentinel to uncover the truth. Jue is the guardian sentinel of Jinzhou. It is responsible for assisting Jinzhou's magistrate, while I am the final decision maker. Without the assistance of Jue, I cannot guarantee I am always making the best choices for my people. Jue can predict the future, and up to this point, every one of its prophecies have been proven true. While justice may not be universally agreed upon, its decisions have consistently served the best interests of Huanglong. For that, I suppose we will have to talk to it in person to find out. In addition, Rover, Jue once told me to deliver him to the Awakened One. When raindrops fall upstream, please head to the Northfall Barrens and seek General Jian of the Midnight Rangers. I suppose so. General Jian is currently battling another TD outbreak in the Northfall Barrens, which will also serve as our front line against the Threnodian. But the ongoing war has made it a very dangerous place to go. Since you won't need to go there right now, not until when the raindrops fall upstream. I know you're here for clues about your true identity, and I don't want you to leave the city empty-handed. Have you heard about the Black Shores, Rover? It's an organization shrouded in mystery, with a secretive membership process and members who usually keep their identities hidden. Upon your awakening, one of their members discreetly contacted me to gather information about you. But please don't worry. The Black Shores developed a special lament prediction system and has established partnerships with countries worldwide. While operating in secrecy, they are not an extremist group like the Fraxidus. They have been monitoring the situation in Jinzhou to provide assistance when needed. Thanks to their extra help, my meeting with you went smoothly. This Blake Bloom is their symbol. The Black Shores members usually wear it on their person. Yes, I suppose it does make them stand out. On the other hand, they presumably possess extraordinary abilities to— This photo is yours to keep. I will return with Jue shortly, and the Black Shores may be worth your try. Rover, are you all right? I see. The Black Shores must have a deep connection to your past. Since you are likely being closely monitored by the Fraxidus now, I suggest keeping an eye out for the Black Shore members. They could prove to be your valuable allies. I'll do my best to find Jue, and tell you everything I learned from it once I return. This is my promise. Yes, please leave. Sanhua.
Yes, Madam Magistrate.
I will be going on a temporary leave. During my absence, please help me handle my
Understood. Should I continue protecting that rover?
No need. Both Chan Li and I will be away, and there will be more than enough paperwork for you to handle.
Is Lady Chongli leaving for the capital? Please pardon my intrusion, but she just faced an ambush in the Central Plains. What if...
Regarding that incident, we tried to warn her about the Fraxidus, but they were more cunning than we thought. If she runs into another powerful enemy like Scar, she'll eventually have to confront them on Sanhua.
Understood. I will, my lady. No matter...
Both the interrogation and my appointed meeting with Rover have already finished.
Scar only needed the two of you as his audience. We already knew what he wanted, and we let him have as much.
She decrypted every message we intended to convey. It's only proper you meet him in person, as the one who crafted those puzzles. Such intricate puzzles. I guess only Rover has the patience to solve them all.
No detail is too small. I'm sure she understands. Besides, not seeing the opponent heightens the thrill of the game. If everything goes according to the prophecies of Jue, I will meet her in person eventually. So, what did our captive from the Fraxidus tell you about Jue?
That Jue had predicted I will have to fight it one day. A fight that will shape Jinzhou's future.
Well, that is unexpected. But you don't see...
Can't say I am. I had suspected as much from our previous conversations, and the message it left me, his words only confirmed it.
Where was it when you last sensed its presence?
It was in Mount Firmament. Unlike Jinzhou City, that mountain...
The place where the first people of Jinzhou lived, and where Jue first manifested before us humans. I see.
I'll find Jue, and bring it back as soon as possible.
Our enemies could have planned it as a trap. We have a bigger goal to focus on, remember?
I understand. I will not let anything or anyone disrupt the peace in Jinzhou.
Would you let what you heard from Scar sway your determination?
No. He cannot ever turn me against Jue. I am the magistrate of Jinzhou. Appointed by the Sentinel, the prophecy speaks of a decisive incident for Jinzhou's future, where I will be a key player. The fight between my job remains unchanged.
Is that your final answer?
A single strand's neglect births mountainous upheaval. You taught me that, remember?
Let me be there for everyone, as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Celui qui attend le plus. Yes, c'est le
I see. Yes. I can feel the tension in the streams. I'm worried something bad is gonna happen.
There you are, Rover.
The Academy has noted a concerning rise in tacit field activities. Please use caution when exiting the city. Remember to check your terminal signals and wear the Academy's protective suit correctly. And don't forget to stay hydrated. Now, I have experiments to run. Take care.
It's just Baija being Baija. She's a little awkward with showing care, but I think it's cute. Anyway, Rover, quick, tell us what happened. The Fraxidus again? Ugh, those jerks!
Jian, the general, Jinsi, the magistrate, and Jue, Jinzhou's sentinel.
Connection? No idea. But I did hear General Jian used to be a military doctor.
Speaking of that, I think we'll need to start with a bit of Jinzhou's past. A storyteller near the theater once told us something like this.
The Honorable Madame Jinzi, our great magistrate of Jinzhou, was handpicked by Sentinel Jur. Her status as the Sentinel's appointed resonator is rare among all past magistrates. Our Jinzhou was leaderless for years until Jur finally chose her to be the next magistrate, and she answered the call. To further elaborate, we must start with the battle beneath the Crescent. The Norfall Barons, scarred by countless wars, discarded weapons scattered like bones. Our soldiers had fought to reclaim the land for years, to no avail. Overthrax, the dreadful Threnodian monster, fed on the frequencies of weapons, turning our fallen soldiers into deadly tacit discord. General of the Midnight Rangers, Geshu Lin, bravely rose to confront the threat. As twin moons aligned, General Geshu-Lin vowed to vanquish evil, raising his blade against the blood-red crescent that foretold destruction. His sword blazed with black flames, laying waste to all who dared stand in his way. Victory seemed certain. Until the retroact rain began to fall. Raindrops fell upwards, as in the past. Monsters raged, loyal souls fell to blood-soaked sands, infernal carnage. Issuing his last command, Geshu-Lin demanded all soldiers stand firm, no matter what happened. Sacrificing his body to the black flames for power, Geshu-Lin charged at the Overthrax with all his might, and he was never seen again. After the fall of their leader, the remaining soldiers despaired, until the deafening roar of Qinlong struck like lightning. A lone youth bravely stood up to lead a hard-won retreat. After the battle, that young man who tamed the wind ascended to fame, becoming the new general of the Midnight Rangers, selected by Sentinel Jur. On the other hand, General Geshu was blamed for the massive losses that occurred under his command, earning him a notorious reputation in Guanlong. That battle struck us hard, but our sentinel rose from its long slumber to select a new magistrate who will guide us into the future. Despite the previous disaster, Jinzhou was off to a promising start under our sentinel and the new magistrate's guidance. The people held hope for a better tomorrow.
Whoa! First time hearing about all that. Maybe the Sentinel had its own special ways of picking candidates.
Or maybe it is their incomprehensible ways that set these divine beings apart from us.
Yeah, true. Wouldn't be surprised if Jue decided to make me the magistrate one day. Not gonna lie.
I understand your concern, Rover. Madame Jinshi was only a teenager, and she was suddenly selected to be the magistrate. It must have been so difficult for her. I remember people were skeptical when she first took office. Despite her achievements, many believed she lacked them. People only showed their respect to Madame Jinshi because they trusted Jue's judgment.
Seriously, Lord Jue knows how to choose him. Our previous magistrates were all top-notch at running the show, and Madame Jinshi, she's already made the city a well-oiled machine in no time. I'd have a mental overclock just trying to keep up with all that paperwork. She was made for this. What is that saying again? Real gold never loses its shine.
Rover, since you were asking about this, did you get clues from your past from Madame Jinshi?
The Black Shores? Doesn't ring a bell. Sounds like the name of a place, but I've never seen it on any map.
This flower. It's only a photo, and I can't tell where it came from with my ability. We're still still in the dark about Fraxidus' plans, and the Norfolk Barrens is too risky. The Black Shores seems to be our only option now, but if we are to look for them with only a photo of this flower, it's going to be difficult.
Since it's about flowers, we should go ask Grandma Lynn.
Yes, Grandma Lynn runs a flower shop. I'm sure she can give us some tips.
You're making me blush a little. Grandma Lynn loves listening to storytellers. I think I saw her earlier. Let's go look for her.
There's still some time before the next session. Here are some books to keep you entertained before that, dear listeners. So, you want to learn more about that, but they say storytelling inevitably carries some subjective bias. But when it comes to the battle beneath the crescent, we typically avoid adding any of our personal commentary, focusing instead. But even just telling the story carries a heavy emotional. Was Geshu Lin truly an unforgivable sinner? Was General Jian the perfect hero? The sudden onset of the retroact rain, the decision of our sentinel, and the timing behind this. I guess it will be up to future generations to.
Oh, hello! Shisha, Yang Yang, what brought you here?
Hey, Grandma Lynn. We're here for some stories today. And here's our new friend. Ta-da! We've got the ultimate badass here. The one who can crush TDs, cook up echoes, knock Inferno Rider flat, and KO Phalian Baringle with a single punch. The legendary Rover!
So you are the famous Rover. Oh, youngsters these days.
Grandma Lynn, since you're the flower expert, I got a favor to ask.
Have you seen flowers like this one before?
I'm familiar with most of the flowers local to Jinzhou, but this one, I don't think I've seen anything similar. Not even in the plant encyclopedia.
Oh no. If not even a flower expert like you can recognize it, who else could?
Oh, Chisha, I'm far from an expert. We've got a plant-type resonator here in Jinzhou, remember? She knows the plants much better than me.
Oh, are you talking about that young lady? I always see her helping out at your...
Yes, she has been a great help. She knows a lot about everything plant, and she is such a sweet child. Her smiles always make me happy. I'd call out to her, "Little Starflower, it's dinner time." And she's probably up in the back mountain doing some field research. I said I wanted a field in the back mountain to plant my flowers, and she offered to help right away. That's where she is. Go in that direction, and soon you'll see a waterfall. Walk right.
Thank you so much, Grandma Lynn.
Oh, anytime, dearie. Don't forget to visit my Penjing shop.
This should be the shortcut to the back mountain. Once we cross the waterfall, we'll reach Mount Pingting. The flowers seem to be showing us the way. Let's follow it. Bridge of flowers. That's impressive. Hello? Are you lost? Do you need help? Oops, sorry. I should have introduced myself first. I know it's a polite thing to do in Huanlong. It is. It is a delight to make your acquaintance. I am Verena. My pleasure to have the opportunity to meet with you today. My apologies. I used to live in the New Federation, so I'm not very familiar with the language here. Hi, Verena. I'm Tisha. This is Yang Yang, and she's Rover. Grandma Lin told us we should come find you. Oh, right. Grandma Lin talked about you. What seems to be the trouble? We're looking for a special flower. It's an unusual flower indeed. Pure black flowers are rarely found in nature. We can't rule out the possibility that it's been dyed. When looking at the structure, there are a few types of flowers that seem similar. Take iris, for example. Its petals are similarly oval-shaped, but it has double petals. And it's not viola either, since viola has notched petals. Then there is also the cliff recluse, but this flower has a longer stamen and an extra petal. Lemongrass is also similar in shape. It's native to the New Federation, and Huanlong people may not be familiar with it. Though it has a similar stamen length, it has a conical inflorescence with a trumpet-shaped corolla. Oh, and I almost forgot the peacock flower. It's a single-petaled flower with a similar stamen length. But the peacock flower has a distinct peduncle, while this one doesn't. Wow, you really know your stuff. I learned a lot from that. Anyway, this black flower does look very special. There are hardly any similar plants in nature. So I'm thinking it might be a newly cultivated species. Also, its veins are somehow cross-shaped. I can feel some faint traces of frequency fluctuations on it, too. It's a sign of overflowing remnant energy. So, my guess is it should be a unique remnant plant, created by a certain type of resonance energy.
But in order to figure out the right soil for it, or exactly what type of resonance energy it is, I need more than just a picture. Gosh, help us out, someone! We don't know what kind of flower it is, and we haven't seen anyone wearing it either. Speaking of that, how does it even work? If I wore this flower on me right now, do I automatically become one of them?
Shizia, wait, what did you just say?
Yeah? I was just saying, if I wore this flower, would they immediately see me as one of their own?
If this black flower is indeed their symbol, the Black Shore members should immediately notice it on you. But to everyone else, it would just look like a peculiar flower. Given that, if they are indeed in Jinzhou City, we may only need to wear this flower to lure them out.
Oh, I see. But how do we get our hands on one? I could probably make one for you with my resonance ability, if you just need something that looks similar. Come on, Verena, you can do it. No way! That's amazing, seriously! It looks exactly like the flower in that picture. Thank you. It's nothing. I'm glad I could help. It's friggin' amazing! Could you do that again? Please! I love it! Rover, did you see that? Miss Verena just conjured up this exquisite flake bloom out of thin air. And it looks exactly like the one in the photo. It's just my resonance ability. Could you please make another one? Then there'll be one for each of us. Sure, I'll give it another try. Rover, did you see that? Miss Verena just cut, and it looks exactly like the one in the photo. It's just my resonance ability. Could you please make another one? Then there'll be one for each. Sure, I'll...
Rover, have you noticed? We've been seeing these black petals for a while now. They're scattered all over the place. I'm pretty sure they're not made by Miss Verena. The streams have been disrupted. Someone has been following us. Rover, are you sure you want us to leave? It could be dangerous. Okay. Tricia and I will wear these black flowers and go look for members of Rover. Please be careful. Ring us anytime.
The Fraxidus. What are they doing in a place like this?
Saves me the search.
Damn that woman. Always getting in our way. What are you doing here? Get lost!
I'll have to take them down first.
Let me be your blade. Storm, hear my command. Against the wind. Synchronization. Speeding up. Precision. Swift and resolute.
The weird noises persist. They're coming after me. If I climb up to that point, I should be able to get behind that person. Wind guide me. The end has come. Wind guide me. Better hide here for now. Looking for me?
You're such a box full of surprises. So we're playing Truth or Dare now. I see. Oops. Getting angry, are we? Sorry, but it's just so much. You're the very first person to pique my interest like this. You have great potential. Okay, so you're not up for small talk. I'll keep that in mind. You're my bingo! I'm one of the bloom bearers of the Black Shores. This Blake bloom is our symbol. It represents our mission to save the world. That's what it says in the rules, at least. Our plans? What is it again? To recruit as many talents as we can. So are you in? Nuh-uh, I don't. The world? Couldn't care less. If it's all going boom tomorrow, to stop at nothing for more power. Take down any prey without mercy, and indulge in all our desires for the ultimate pleasure. Well, I mean, I'd love to live that way. But alas, duty calls. The Black Shores, our garden, is home to many green fruits. And we'll make you the most special. My duty is to nurture and safeguard seeds like you, allowing them to blossom into luscious fruits. Then, once the fruit ripens, I'll get to pick it and indulge the sweetness of my labor all by myself. You're just like what Civilization Simulation Sandtable Tethys has told us. I can feel such explosive potential within you. One day, you'll surely bear the most beautiful fruit imaginable. No need to be so on edge. I won't do anything strange to you, I think. Actually, I've been diligently protecting you, you know. I got rid of all types of pests that tried to get in your way. Ew. Don't mention me and the Fraxidus in the same sentence. I couldn't care less about their petty games. But if they even think of laying their dirty fingers on you, just a couple tricks and I had those fools flapping around like headless chickens. Whoa, don't tell me you haven't noticed. Enjoyed your nightly rendezvous with that long maiden? You have me to thank for keeping those Fraxidus people away. Well, I've answered plenty of questions already. Now it's your turn. The way you look at me, though, it's almost as if, but I'll be watching you. You're a very special seed. That I can feel something oddly familiar.
name is Camellia. Try not to let me catch you so easily next time.
And she's gone.
Rover, what took you so long to answer? Did something happen? Is that a friend or foe? Are you hurt? The Black Shores. Did she tell you anything? Phew, at least you're safe. Shuzia noticed a guy acting suspicious. I think she's keeping an eye. Sure. We are in the shopping district. See you then.
Wind guide me.
Rover, there you are. We walked the streets, wearing the Blake bloom like you said. Talked to various people, but Shizia did say she found someone suspicious. Look, it's him.
Rover, perfect timing. This guy's been sniffing around here for a while now. He keeps trying to talk to the elderly and minors. I've been keeping an eye on him. And I saw a little girl with him. She kept turning her head and looking around, but now she's nowhere to be found. This is super fishy. Hey, I'm Patrol Letitia. Sir, business license, please.
But business license? Uh-oh. I'm Alto, just a humble information broker. I've been traveling around.
I see. So no license. I bet you don't have a fixed business location either, huh?
Business location? Why would I need that?
Now show me your organizational accreditation, please.
Well, I'm an honest broker of information. Always open to negotiations at the right price. I'm the all-time intel champ.
No license? No clear business plan? Who's your supervisor? You should at least have their ID number.
My supervisor? Oh, right. She's like a super big deal. She's an ancient being, born on this planet we're living on. She's the will of the star, the reverberation of everything in this world.
So do you even have a supervisor or not?
What? Come on! I already told you about her. Why won't you believe me?
Yeah, I believe you. Now, sir, you're coming with me to the patroller station.
Oh, come on, please. I didn't do anything illegal. I was just looking for someone. A little girl. About this tall. She's the kind to stand out in any...
You really think I'm gonna buy that?
You know, you saw her earlier. It's that girl. Yeah, exactly. Wait, how do you know? I've looked everywhere for you.
Back off! Leave that girl alone.
Miss Patroller, she's the girl I've been looking for.
Hello, little one. Is your name Encore? Do you know this person?
Yes! Encore knows him. Uncle Alto sells stuff without a license. He listens in on people for commercial secrets, and he loves pulling pranks on us kids. But he's not a bad guy, really.
Encore! Remember our little chat? What did I say about calling me uncle in public again? I am not that old.
Where did you meet this girl?
I ran into her near a cliff on my way home. She was eating a poisonous mushroom.
managed to make her the antidote in time. Imagine what would have happened if I wasn't there.
Don't worry. Encore's had plenty of that mushroom already.
But why did you go to such a dangerous place alone, little Encore? We got your back, little one. No worries. Just tell us what you know.
Because Encore must keep an eye on her?
Kids could have such wild imaginations.
Hey, Alto! Didn't you just send Encore there? Wait, why are they all giving you the side-eye?
Encore! Some things are better left unspoken, you know. Since the situation has come to this, I've got no choice but to tell you. Indeed! We're here for business, and it's a crucial one. You want to know what it is? Let's go, Encore!
Hey! Alto! Wait!
See ya! We still have a world to save!
Wait! We can't let him get away! I'll go search in the residential area. Is he mocking us? I'll go down that way towards the patrol station. I know the streets here like the back of my hand.
An unexpected discovery.
Come take a look at our official merch.
Let's see.
Combat isn't just about strength. You need skills and wisdom too when facing enemies on the battlefield. You there, looking to put on some training? Good training keeps you sharp. The enemies won't go easy on you out there.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey. One more time.
I can't believe this.
Let me be your blade.
Tempest! I sense your weakness. Bad timing. No hesitation.
They say you have claws. We heard you can tear those monsters into
Wanna take a look?
Yes, please!
Okay then, here you go.
Candies!
Try some. I hope these candies can make up for not showing you my impressive claws.
See? He's not not scary at all. Thank you, Ling.
You're welcome. Do come by to see our lion dance show tomorrow.
I will. See you soon.
You smell unfamiliar, yet so powerful and so pure. You must be that famous rover. Hiya, I've heard a lot about you, and now I finally get to meet you in person. You can call me Ling Yang. Glad to make your acquaintance. Fare thee well, blessings swell. You really are different from everyone else. So we've shaken hands. Now we're good friends. Our troupe is doing a big lion dancing show tomorrow evening, and I'm now doing some advertising. Well, lion dancing is a traditional thing in Jinzhou. We've got whole groups dedicated to lion dancing. Our troupe, for example. We've got lots of activities in Jinzhou. I can't wait to show you. Oh. Oops. Sorry. I guess I'm a bit hungry after rehearsing for a whole day. Speaking of that, I should treat you to dinner. Let's talk over food. That'll be fun. Well, actually, yes, it is. Jinzhou people love feeding our guests. It's our way of get ready to be blown away by the amazing flavors here. But right now, I still have some other things to finish. I've been getting a ton of requests for private lion dances lately, and some happen to overlap with our big show tomorrow. And you know how important lion dancing is to the folks here in Jinzhou. Can't just turn them down. So, I had an idea. Why not combine all these personal requests into the grand performance? That way, everyone's happy. We can even customize the performances to cater to each client's needs. But first, gotta figure out exactly what our clients want. Rover, wanna come with me? We can go visit my clients on our way to grab food. I'll show you around and introduce you to our local customs firsthand. It'll be way cooler than just hearing about it from others. What do you say? Great! Let's go! Okay, let me think. My first client's nearby. You might have seen them before. Just cross the bridge, keep going, and we're there.
Canal. Hati-hati sih.
Here's another split in the road. I'll go look for him in the square. I'll leave the other side to you.
universe.